thinking I'm gonna miss my train. Like, these people are actually gonna make me miss my train, but okay, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. So I'm like, okay, cool, it's cool, it's cool. But literally, as soon as they said the last name and they're like, thank you for coming, I got up and I left because I was not planning to get stuck in London. I was not doing it for no one. I was not doing it for them. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So you probably already read the title, so you know what this video is about. Yes, I know I didn't upload yesterday, but there is a reason why I didn't upload yesterday. The title kind of says why I didn't upload and everything. So basically, I auditioned for Bkchat. What? Yeah, I auditioned for Bkchat. So basically, I'm just gonna talk to you guys about what happened and everything like that. How did the audition goes and everything. So make sure to carry on watching it if you want to find out what I thought, what happened and everything. Make sure you get your hot beverage. Make sure, because you need to take a seat because I'm about to spill the tea on Bkchat. Well, from what I experienced. Okay, where do I start? So I'm just gonna start from the beginning. So basically, if you don't know what Bkchat is, it's basically a YouTube channel which has people talk about different topics. It can be politics, it can be to do with sex, it can do with religion, it can also have to do with racism, literally everything. They talk about different topics and everything like that, and it's basically kind of like a panel where people talk about it. So it is quite popular. It is based in London. So basically, they were promoting on their Instagram that they were doing, well, that they're going to be filming season 4 very soon, and they wanted to recruit some new cast members. Okay, let it on me for why not? Well, I saw it, asked my sister what she thought about it. She was like, yeah, why not, try it out. So I was like, okay. So basically what you have to do is email them saying that you're interested, and then they emailed you back asking you to do a 2-minute video answering 3 questions. The first one was what's the craziest thing you've ever done? Second question was what can you contribute to Bkchat? And the third question was who are you most like on Bkchat? So I did that, and then also you fill out a questionnaire. So I did that and everything, and then they got back to me and said that I got through to the next round. Girl, I was excited. I was so excited. I was like, okay, this could actually happen. Like, this could be a good opportunity for me, like YouTube wise and everything, just to get exposure and everything like that. So I thought, great. So basically what I did, because they're also in advance, they gave us dates that if we got through to the actual being a cast member, days that we'll be filming. So me, I'm like, I gotta prepare for this in case it does happen. So I booked the days off work so that I could actually go back home and I can be there for the filming. I go back home for the weekend because it actually just happened this weekend, just gone past. So the audition was actually on Sunday, so that's why I went back home. Went there on Sunday. They asked us to be there for 6 o'clock. They planned to finish by 9 o'clock. Remember all these notes I'm saying. So I get there like 10 to 6, something like that. Yeah, I get there for 10 to 6, and there's already a couple of people there. But I sit with this girl, like we start talking and everything, getting to know each other while we're waiting for people, and then more people join our table and everything. We just, you know, feeling good vibes, talking, getting to know each other and all that stuff. And then bear in mind, on the email that we got, it did say that be there at 6 or you're not going to be allowed in. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going to miss this opportunity, so I'm going to be on time. But it gets like 20 past 6 or something like that, and people are still coming in. So me and this guy, we were looking at each other like, why are people still coming in? Like, they said that at 6 o'clock they're gonna, you know, stop letting people in, but okay, cool, whatever. And then the girl that's been communicating with us through email and everything, she comes along and she's like, oh, congratulations you guys for getting this far. Out of 150, you guys have made it this far, but it's not over yet. We still got 2 rounds to go. I'm like, okay, cool, what are these 2 rounds? So basically she said that we're going to do individual interviews first, and then whoever passed over to the next round will be doing like a mock debate kind of a thing. And we're like, okay, cool, how we, like, bear in mind that at this time there's like 20, 30 of us. So we're like, okay, how are they gonna have this all done by 9 o'clock, like 3 hours. How you, bear in mind they haven't even started yet. So we're like, okay, cool, that's fine. And then everyone finally arrived. So there's like in total about 40 of us. So they end up taking us in groups of 3 downstairs to where we were, and then individually take us into a room where they will do the interview. I was in the second group. So the first group goes first, and me and this guy were just chilling, just talking and everything like that. And we noticed like 30-45 minutes has gone past and no one's come back. Bear in mind they said that if you get through, you'll come back. If you don't get through, you're going home. So we're like, why have we not seen no one come back yet? And like, are people already gone home? Like, what is happening? So another 10 minutes goes past, I think, and then we finally see a girl comes back, and we're like, wait, is she like the first one they've interviewed, or have they interviewed other people but she's the first one to come back? So we're like, okay, cool, okay, cool. And then I think another 20 minutes go past, and then another girl comes back, and we're like, okay, it's like nearly, I think it was like nearly 8 o'clock or something like that, and like people are still like, not a lot of people are back yet. Like, what is going on? And then the second group where I was in gets called down. So we go down, and in the room that they first take us in, I noticed that the first group that left, they like, some of those people were still waiting to get interviewed. So I was like, you know, bruh, I've got a train to catch at like, what was it, at quarter past 10. I've got a train to catch at 10:15. If these guys don't finish tonight, I'm gonna miss my train. So I'm like, we're like waiting, and then they, after about 5 minutes of me being in that room, they're like, oh, we're gonna start taking 2 people at a time now. And I'm thinking, now I'm gonna have to share my spotlight. Great, okay, cool. So they end up calling me through with this other guy, and basically they only asked me, I think 3 or 4 questions from what I remember. They asked me if I was in a relationship, where I was from, is my hair part of my personality, and there was a 4th question which I can't remember right now, but that's all they asked me. And then the other guy, they asked him like, oh, what can you contribute to Bkchat and everything like that, and they also asked him other questions, but that's all they asked me. And I was like, okay, I don't understand how you like get to know my personality from those questions, but okay, sure, whatever. So they're like, oh, we'll let you guys know at the end after we finish interview. We're like, okay, cool. So we go back to where we were in the room that we were in the first place, and I go back to the guys that I was hanging with, and I was like, oh yeah, so they asked me this question, what did they ask you? But basically from other people that I was talking to, they were asking them like to do with their social media, like, oh, we've seen your social media and everything, you got this amount of followers, blah blah blah. And then other people are like, oh, like, what can you contribute towards Bkchat and everything. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm seeing a pattern here, but I'm gonna keep quiet. So yeah, so we're waiting, basically waiting. By the time it's like, it's already gone past 9 at this point, and it's like getting to nearly 10 o'clock, and the last group finally gets taken through. I'm thinking I'm gonna miss my train. Like, these people are actually gonna make me miss my train, but okay, it's cool. So I'm like, okay, cool, it's cool. People are asking me like, oh, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from Peterborough. Breaking news, guys, breaking news. People don't actually know that Peterborough is only an hour away from London. Only an hour away from London. Yes, you heard it right here, an hour away from London. Unless you're on a slow train or you're driving by car. But if you're on a fast train, it's only an hour from London. Like, why is everyone acting so like, oh my gosh, you've travelled so far away. Oh my gosh, I didn't travel that far, it's only an hour. Bruv, calm. I was like, okay, cool, it's fine. If I miss this train, there is one at 11:15, but I can't miss that one, because if I miss that one, I'm stuck in London and no one's planning to do that. So I go talk to one of them, one of the people that work with Bkchat, and I'm like, oh, how long are you guys gonna take? Because I've got a train to catch. I can't miss the train because I'm gonna get stuck in London, and I'm not looking to be stuck in London. So they're like, oh, we're gonna be done soon, blah blah blah. So I was like, okay, cool. Go back upstairs. By the time they come to see us and actually talk to us, it's like 10:30. I'm thinking I can't miss this last train. I can't miss this last train. So basically, the creator of Bkchat talks to us, says like, oh, if you don't make it through, like this won't be the end of it. So just keep in touch with us because we could call you back. Blah 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 blah. And then the girl that was keeping in contact, that emailed us throughout this whole thing, throughout this whole process, was like, okay, I'm gonna call out the names. And basically she called out 10 guys and then 10 girls, and unfortunately I didn't get through. It is what it is. But literally as soon as they said the last name and they're like, thank you for coming, I got up and I left, because I was not planning to get stuck in London. I was not doing it for no one. I was not doing it for them. Basically I just left, literally left. So I left and then I went to McDonald's because that's where I left my sister. So I'm so sorry, babe, but yeah, that's where I left my sister to wait for me, and we literally sprinted to the train station. So we were going from, where were we going from? I can't remember where we were going from, but basically we had to get the tube to King's Cross and then King's Cross to Peterborough, and we literally run for the train, and we finally got onto the tube, and all the people that did the audition didn't get through. They got on the same train as me, and basically we all were talking about it, like, oh, what did you guys think and everything. But we all had the same idea and thoughts about the whole process, that the fact that they only picked, well, they picked very similar people to they already had, and only one or two different personalities, different people. But all the people that, well, most of the people that they picked, they're very like loud and like in your face, like they already got characters like that on their show. But also they picked people that had a very high following, so in like social media or YouTube. So basically it was based on all how well known or Insta famous, YouTube famous you are. If you didn't have any of that, because they basically picked that first, and then they kind of looked at your background to see if you were different. So if you're like mixed race, or if you were transgender, or like, yeah, just different things like that. But if you didn't have any of the, like, anything different, then they weren't gonna pick you. So little me, sorry, I'm not exotic enough, I guess, for them. Like, but it's cool, I didn't get through, it's cool. But I just felt like they already knew who they wanted to pick, so I'm just like, why did you ask all of us to come back? And secondly, why didn't, like, if you know that you wanted to do individual interviews, why did you start it at 6 p.m? Why didn't you start it earlier? That's what I'm just thinking, like, common sense. If you know you're inviting 40 people to come back, why are you not starting early in the day? Like, you could have started at like 3 o'clock, you could have started at 1 o'clock, you could have started at 12 o'clock, but you chose to start at 6 o'clock, and now you're making me lose my train. Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling okay?
Okay.
Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense, but you know, it is what it is. That's basically what happened this weekend, and that's why I didn't upload yesterday. I wanted to tell you guys, basically, because I thought it would have been a great opportunity to like get exposed for like my YouTube and my Instagram and everything, because you know, your girl's trying to become a full-time influencer here. But you know, it is what it is. But I hope you guys like this video. I don't even know what I'm gonna call it. I don't even know if it's gonna go under chit chat or story time, or I don't know, but it will say on the top somewhere. But if you want to find out how I created this look and everything, make sure you check out my Instagram. I will list all the products that I used in this makeup look and everything like that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I post, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Bye.